Hello ladies and jelly spoons, welcome back to the Game Dojo. It's your host, the Game Ninja, and we are back with more Nintendo news just for you. So, everybody's a little bit bummed out about the whole delaying the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders. Well, we've got word directly from their site, which I'll insert right here. This is the actual site memorandum that states on May 8th, the first round of invites and open betas and open for pre-orders, both Canada and America. So May 8th is going to be the launch window for pre-orders now. Hopefully it's the same exact price before they started talking tariffs and all that stuff, but Nintendo is dropping bombs on us left and right. This is the year of the Nintendo. This is the year of the big N. Can you say it with me? This is the big N. This is the year of the big N. The big N. Nintendo. Bing. Okay, can I just put it right there? Can I make it far enough away where I'd be like, Nintendo. Bing. Yeah. Anyway, this is the year of Nintendo. And on top of that, Mario Kart World, we have been busting Mario Kart games. We did 7, we did 8 Wii U. So we started on the 3DS, jumped into the Wii U, and jumped right into the Nintendo Switch for that 8 Deluxe, the definitive edition of Mario Kart. But it looks like we're going to have another one decrowned because 7 was great. And then 8 came along on the Wii U and dethroned it as the best Mario Kart experience. But then Nintendo Switch came along over Wii U, and it's the definitive Nintendo Switch Mario Kart experience. But now we have Super Mario World. Super Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World. I keep saying super. Maybe that's because back in the day it was Super Mario Kart. Now it's just Mario Kart World. Is it a first-person game? We don't know. Is it an open-world explorer adventure game? We don't know. We do know it's Mario Kart's over 50 characters. You can go anywhere and everywhere all across the world. I cannot wait to find out what they have in store. We got that Direct coming up very soon, and I will be glued right to it when it happens. But today, we are talking about the Nintendo Switch online games for April, because it seems as though they haven't dropped enough bombs on us. So I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and phone goes off and somebody's like, hey, what you think about the games for Nintendo Switch Online? I'm like, they put more games up? Because I just bust that Nobunga's Adventure Jones that they had, and I'm like, I wasn't really impressed in that. But ladies and gentlemen, on the Nintendo Switch online service, if you scroll all the way right at the very end, there's a little black block. I'll see if I can put it right here. And that is Sega Genesis. That's right. Back in the day, it was Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and they were butting heads and going at each other over the console wars, and Nintendo won. Nintendo not only won, they bought their competition and were just like, just for flex, I'm putting you on my software. So the Sega Genesis is on the Nintendo software on the online store. Or if not, you can just get the app. They do have a separate app that you can get. I prefer the app because there's more games on it. But now that we're talking about games, the cat's out of the bag. They did not forget about Sega Genesis. So on top of all the bombs they've been dropping on us, it appears that they dropped 3 Sega Genesis games for the Nintendo Switch online service. Sega Genesis, they infused some life into. And I believe the games were Streets of Rage, E-SWAT, and a banging helicopter game. But it seems as though they don't want people to think they've forgotten about the Nintendo Switch online service. And it's about to be beefed up with GameCube, but I think they got a lot more up their sleeves coming for us. So I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, don't take my word for it. Let's take a look at the trailer that just dropped, and then we're going to play these games. We're going to bust these games right here for you. Oh yeah, it's going down. Thunderblade, that was the other name. SWAT. So that was a look at the Nintendo Switch games that have come out. That was just pause all of that. Go back. We're gonna do in the movement of Matthew Perry from Friends. Never happened. All right, so that was the Sega Genesis games for April on the Nintendo Switch system, and we're about to dive right into all of them right now. eSWAT, I believe I heard of before. I believe there's a part where you can get partnered with a dog, and the dog is like it looked like a banging ass RoboCop game. But that chopper game, that kind of remind me of Sega Star Fox. Which, if it is, I'm on board with it. Because we haven't been getting the greatest games lately when it comes to the Nintendo Switch online service. But I tell you what, we gonna take my Switch right back here. We're gonna take my Switch. We're gonna take my bag of games. That's right, because I got a box of games. For those of y'all who don't know, I got a box of games. I got every game. I cannot complain. I don't know how many games I really got. It's a lot. Never mind. All right, so I'm gonna take my Nintendo Switch, my host of games, and we are going to jump into the new games for Sega Genesis mobile, right for you, right here. So you're gonna get some mobile gameplay. But don't think like it's gonna be really ghetto, because I'm a screen capture it. So y'all feeling that? I'm gonna screen capture it and add it to this video. Y'all gonna have a nice full video of me, you know what I'm saying, jumping back in. It's gonna be fire. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fire. Anyway, I will see you guys in the gameplay. I'm gonna take my Switch. I'm gonna go downstairs and we're gonna go and walkabout, and we are gonna get this done right here, right now. Cut, man. What are you waiting for? Cut. Sega!
He's what? Mission completed.